Von Sigmore as we are ready to go. UMP modifieds for 40 laps here at the Volusia Speedway. Good start for the UMP modifieds. They race into turn 3 and 4. Michael Carter will lead lap number 1 here at Volusia Speedway. Michael Carter in the 15. You'll have the number 2 end machine. That's going to be Nolan Patrick on the inside. As is going to be Kevin Walker as Michael Carter ran a 17.417. As Kevin Walker's going to give him the old little bump and run through the middle of 3 and 4. They'll go 3 wide off of turn number 4. 3 out of 40 for these UMP modifieds. As the number 24 of Kevin Walker. Big run to the outside. Michael Carter spun the tires, and look out for the 15 of Carter. As Nolan Patrick and company make some contact in the middle of 3 and 4 as Kevin Walker will be your new leader. Boy, I'll tell you what, you can really see when Michael Carter spun the tires. Holy smokes. As are 4 out of 40 for these UMP modifieds here tonight. As is Kevin Walker and that number 24, your new leader after Michael Carter spun the tires going down to the backstretch. And man, he was way slow going down to the backstretch. But good recovery for Carter as the 2-end of Nolan Patrick will be in the 3rd spot. You got Braden Carter in the 5-star, rolling it to the inside as these UMP modifieds continue to race their way. 6 out of 40. 6 out of 40. You got some sliders being thrown. Nate Wemhoff had to get hard on the binder to Braden Carter and Trey Basika. Chris Swanson swapping some positions for that, whatever spot that was. That's going to be for the 5th spot. As Braden Carter and Chris Swanson continue to battle it out to the outside of the speedway. Swanson's got a broken left front tire, and I'm wondering when his axle's going to break apart. As there's going to be Trey Basika to number 12. He had to whoa up. Look out, Nate Wemhoff as well. Everybody on the binders in turn 3 and 4. And there goes the axle for Chris Swanson in the 171, and we'll get a caution flag. Chris Swanson with a broken left front gets off and gets broken, comes to a stop on the speedway for our first yellow. Broken left front there for Chris Swanson. Kevin, the pace truck, is to the backstretch. Kevin Walker, the pace truck's to the backstretch. 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Chris Swanson had a broken left front tire, and then the axle just gave up on him. After a lot of racing action between the drivers, and he had to come to a stop on the speedway. So that's going to be our first yellow there for Chris Swanson as Kyle Brennan and company, as they're both going to be in the hot pits getting some repair work done, as Swanson had a broken left front, and Kyle Brennan's going to be pulling in for some repair work as well as running yellow flag conditions for the first time. A lot of crazy racing going on for these UMP modifieds. We are just about 8 out of 40 as the SDK scoring time is a little bit off here. But, yeah, as we are rolling, as the 171 is not happy between Mr. Carter. There's 2 of them. You have Michael or Braden. So the 171 of Chris Swanson is definitely not happy with somebody. Alrighty, gentlemen, double file going to be 1 to green. Going to be this time by. I repeat. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. So as we're ready to line them back up, still got about a few laps yet to go as our first yellow, as Swanson is not happy. He should be able to get back out on the speedway as Nate Wemhoff and the number 48 will. As the Chris Swanson number, that's 39 of Kyle Brennan. Swanson should have enough time to get back out on the speedway, but it looks like Swanson decided too much damage on that race car, and he will exit the speedway. So it'll go to the 24 of Kevin Walker, still going to be the leader of Michael Carter to the outside for the UMP modifieds here tonight as we are racing UMP modifieds here at Volusia Speedway. 9 out of 40 as UMP modifieds racing the turns 1 and 2. Kevin Walker, your new leader after getting around the 15 of Michael Carter as the number 2 end. That's going to be Mr. Nolan Patrick. Patrick to the inside. Here comes the 27 of Dylan Patterson. Big run to the outside, as so does Trey Basika in the number 12. Outside lane racing here as Trey Basika at number 12 will hold into the 4th spot as he continues to battle there with the Nolan number 2 end to the inside. Braden Carter in the 5, going to be right there behind Trey Basikas. They're single file going down the backstretch here at the Volusia Speedway. It's still going to be Kevin Walker in the number 24 with the 15 of Michael Carter right there hot on his heels. At the number 27 of Dylan Patterson for the 3rd spot. Single file nose to tail here at the Volusia Speedway as it's still nose to tail racing. As it's still going to be the 24 of Kevin Walker, as the 15 of Michael Carter will go to Dylan Patterson, the number 12 of Trey Basika. That's going to be the top 4. As the number 5, it's going to be Braden Carter down to the inside. You'll have the number 2 ride. It'll be Nolan Patrick as well. As the number 12 of Trey Basika is going to take a look to the inside. Gets a run in the middle of 3 and 4. Oh, but got into Dylan Patterson. As a 5 of Braden Carter had to get on the binders to avoid the 12. As we continue on, single file nose to tail around the speedway here at Volusia Speedway. Michael Carter all over the back bumper of the number 24, Kevin Walker, is when will he pull the trigger and go for the lead as we got 26 to go this time by. Trey Basika going to try the slider line in turns 1 and 2. All but got into Dylan Patterson, not going to work for him. As Braden Carter got into the back of him, got into the wall. That's going to make the 2N of Nolan Patrick be able to take that 6th spot away. Braden Carter tried to get a big run to the outside. As Carter's going to get the big run, and he will take that spot away. As the UMP Modifieds are still about single file with the battle for the race lead between the 24 of Kevin Walker and the 15. That's going to be Mr. Michael Carter as we got 24 to go. As they're still nose to tail. As the 24 of Kevin Walker till the outside, he'll have the 15 of Michael Carter. We got 24 as it's still Kevin Walker, your leader. As the racetrack continues to move up on the speedway as these UMP modifies, Nate Wemhoff and the number 39 of Kyle Brennan. Brennan going to throw the slide job in turns 1 and 2. Wemhoff had to hit the brake pedal. Ian Liddell down to the backstretch. 3 wide, they say. As Nate Wemhoff to the inside, Kyle Brennan and Ian Liddell had to get on the brake binders for each other. As here comes Kyle Brennan to the inside once again for the 9th spot. 3 wide action in here as well with the number 12 of Trey Basika stuck in the middle. Nolan Patrick in the 2 and Braden Carter in the 5 as they were momentarily 3 wide down to the backstretch. As it's going to be Patrick to the inside, it'll be Trey Basika in that number 12 machine to the outside. As we're still green flag after our first yellow of the day. Battle for the race lead is still single files. We got about halfway to go, going to be shown this time by. As Kevin Walker to number 24, Braden Carter throwing a slider for 3rd. As Braden Carter's in the 5, as the number 27 of Patterson throws a slider in turns 1 and 2. He'll lose a ton of spots. He's going to be stuck to the outside in 3 and 4. As Braden Carter with a big slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Patterson's got nowhere to go. Trey Basika to the inside. Get 3rd to Braden Carter. Patterson battles back. There's Nolan Patrick on the inside of Trey Basika. As now Braden Carter will clear him going down to the backstretch. Nolan Patrick in number 2. You got a 4-pack racing for 3rd. Braden Carter in the 5 will be your new leader. As a 12 of Trey Basika slide job there for the number 2 end of Nolan Patrick as Patrick's going to try to get to the inside. Great crossover as they're going to go into 3 and 4. Another slide job as Basika. It's got to get on the binders and cut back down to the inside. Trey Basika once again another slide job in turns 1 and 2. Maybe using Patterson as a bit of a pick car. Nolan had to get on the binders. He would have kissed the wall down to the backstretch. We got 17 to go. How about the number 91 of Josh W. Phillips throwing some sliders and bombs with the number 20 machine of Joseph Oakley as battling still continues on for that 5th spot. 16 to go for these UMP modifieds here tonight at the Volusia Speedway. Kevin Walker is still your leader at number 24 with 15 to go. As Kevin Walker still maintaining that lead, running 17-141s compared to Michael Carter 17-152. Braden Carter as we have our 2nd yellow flag. Oh, we got Nate Wemhoff spinning around in the 48. And he'll get off the speedway. I think he's going to drive it in a little too low. And he's going to catch the inside wall, and he does. So Nate Wemhoff's going to call it a night and pull it in. It looks like we got nobody in the hot pits. We're going to go ahead and go 1 to green. Looks like nobody's in the hot pits. Go ahead and start double filing these race cars up, guys. We will go 1 to green. I repeat, we will go 1 to green. As we are ready, so far, Ty Weebre, what do you think of the show so far for these UMP modifieds? Oh, what are we doing? Whoa. What was the 25 there of Alex Bonsingmore thinking was doing? Hopefully everybody's okay. Nobody's got a broken... Hopefully nobody's got a broken front axle or anything. But hey, we're ready to rock as these UMP modifieds. That's the number 24. It's going to be Kevin Walker. The number 15, Michael Carter to the outside. UMP modifieds for the second restart. We got 14 to go this time by. Whoa, can everybody get it back together? I hate restarts sometimes. They're 3 wide down to the backstretch. Ian Liddell and Josh W. Phillips. Oh, I knew it. Saving Oakley. What a save for the 20. Great job for Joseph Oakley saving that as everybody started to gather up in turn 3 and 4. As you got a battle for the race lead. Braden Carter to the inside of Kevin Walker with 12 to go. Can Braden Carter get it done over Kevin Walker as he slow rolled the bottom in the middle of 3 and 4. Walker to the outside, 11 to go. Kevin Walker still using the momentum up on the outside, but Braden Carter's got the extra horsepower. He's going to pull it from the bottom side of the speedway. Give me a double high five. 10 to go this time by for the UMP modifieds, and Braden Carter will take the lead. Kevin Walker now going to go down to the bottom shelf and see what he found there as Kevin Walker's now forced to follow the 5 of Braden Carter. As Carter tiptoes, Kevin Walker's going to give him the old bumper, as so will Nolan Patrick behind the number 15 of Michael Carter. Nolan Patrick using a little bit of the bumper, so will the number 25. Here comes Nolan Patrick. He's going to take a dive to the inside, hits the brake pedal, and gives old Michael Carter a little beep, get out the way, and they all stack him up in 3 and 4. Stack up. Oh, man, we'll call that a stack up, and we will try this again as everybody's fighting for the bottom. Pace truck is coming down the backstretch. Pace truck is coming down to the backstretch, guys. 27 to Dylan Patterson. You have a broken left front. You're going to have to pull that in the pit area and get that fixed, or you're going to be broke. Patterson, make the hard left. Patterson, make the hard left. You got that broken left front. You'll be broken the next 5 laps or so. Boy, oh boy, as we had a stack up in turn 3 and 4, and everybody just kind of had nowhere to go. We're going to call that a stack up, guys. A little bit of contact into the front, and y'all are fighting for the bottom and it's stacked up. But as we're going to get ready to go for these UMP modifieds, Braden Carter found the bottom, and Kevin Walker tried to maybe get it to work as well, but then everybody else started going down to the bottom shelf, and everybody started like, Double file, 1 to green. Double file, 1 to green, boys. So we still have about 8 laps more in to go as we're going to take the green flag, as Braden Carter in the 5 out of still your leader. Found the bottom here, got around the 15 and the number 24 of Kevin Walker. That's what you love about no mirror racing. Sometimes you get caught like that. As Joseph Oakley in that number 20 machine looks like he's going to call it a night tonight, as he had that great save in turns 1 and 2. As we'll get him off the speedway. The field's getting ready to go back to green. As we are on our 3rd yellow here at the Volusia Speedway, as the UMP modifieds are back underway with 8 to go. Guys, gonna be fighting for the bottom side of the speedway. Can Kevin Walker maybe get the outside lane going again? Because here comes the 15 of Michael Carter to the inside. Can the outside lane come back to life? We're gonna find out here in a few short laps. Kevin Walker, Nolan Patrick to the outside on Michael Carter. As they continue to race down, man, Braden gets that big run off the bottom of the backstretch as everybody else is trying to follow along. 4 wide of a 4. 6 to go for the UMP Modifieds. Braden Carter missed the bottom there a little bit off of turn number 2. Michael Carter flushed to the outside as it's the freight train to the inside. Here comes Kevin Walker to the outside. Can he make it work? 5 to go for the UMP Modifieds. Braden Engmo, man, they make some contact. Great save for the 24 of Walker. But here comes Nolan Patrick to the inside in the 2N. Braden Carter unable to hold the bottom in 3 and 4 as the UMP Modifieds got 4 more to go. Kevin Walker, if he can hold on to that race car, he's got another lane. As Nolan Patrick back to the inside. Braden Carter up the hill out of 3 and 4 as you got 3 to go this time by. Kevin Walker going to try the bottom of a turn 1 and 2. Braden Carter's going to leave it open as here comes a big run for the 24. Michael Carter in the 15 lost a ton of speed. You'll see the 2 to go this time by. Here comes a 2-win of Nolan Patrick to make this a 3-car race for the win. Braden Carter to the bottom, Nolan Patrick as well to the inside. As Carter slips up out of 3 and 4, Kevin gets a big run off of 3. You got the white flag in the air. Can Kevin Walker steal this one at the line? He's got the run off of turn number 2. Braden Carter with the same mistake. Nolan Patrick to the inside. Kevin Walker up the hill out of 3 and 4. It's going to be Mr. Carter getting the win. Kevin Walker for second.